back to farming. Yeah, so I went to, I had put this in the Animal Farm video a little bit too, but I went to Detroit this week, and on the way I was watching, there's a crop that I see some farmers growing. Also saw a lot of fields that were like half, looks like they've cultivated a bit and then taken a break and then cultivated some more. I think they're working on their fields right now, because usually at this time of year the ground is frozen solid, but we are having an unprecedented temperatures here in Ohio. Sorry, I was hiccuping. And we are, I think today we're almost at 40 degrees outside. Now, it did drop for like 2 days down to 20, 21 degrees. That was last week, and it snowed. Those were the days that I had the flu. And it snowed, so we had a fire going, and we put, I'm going to be done. We're done mowing for now. I'm going to start doing the next thing. We got the fireplace going. It was real nice, and kept the house warm, turned the temperature down, and then just let that run the heat for the house. And I still have the fire going, but I probably will, I don't think I'm going to let it die, but I'm going to keep it running low for the next couple days, because it's warm out again. There's no reason to keep it running. So to waste wood, I don't want to waste our wood. It goes pretty fast when you're heating the house. Okay, don't do anything that can't be undone, though, okay? Like, don't tie your hair in knots. The girls are in my bathroom, you know, playing with their hair. It looks pretty funny. Violet just came streaking out of the room with like 17 pigtails. She looked like a piñata. Coffee-fueled sermons. So anyway, I did see a harvester broken down. I think I told you guys in the last video, but there was a case harvester that was sitting out in the middle of the field with its wheel off and a second wheel next to it and a bunch of wood underneath it. So it looks like I don't know if it had a flat and they tried to repair it, but they gave up, and the harvester's just sitting out there. The field still got done, I would imagine. I can't imagine leaving. I mean, maybe they have to apart and they couldn't afford it. I don't know. It was an older harvester, probably, you know, 1980s design, maybe 90s. I don't know. It was pretty square looking. The newer ones have like very rounded, you know, the newer case harvesters have like rounded paneling and stuff. They make it a little more futuristic looking. But they just left it sitting there, wheel off out in the sun, and I'm like, man, I don't know if I would leave because even then, even if the thing's all beat down, isn't it still worth probably at least $70,000 to $100,000? You know, I mean, I wouldn't leave it out. I'd try my best to get it back to the barn. I don't know. We're gonna have to compact this bad boy. I wonder if using these trailers will make a compact factor. Compact factor. Yeah, maybe. They're not very heavy, but yeah, this will do it. We'll compact this. But I guess you have to kind of weigh, you know, what if you have money. If you don't have money to replace it, you know, maybe they didn't sell their crop. They were waiting until they got the money back from selling the crop to buy it. That would really, man, I don't know how farmers do it. Like, even when I was reading that, they had a military guy who came back from Iraq or whatever and decided to be a farmer. They said a lot of veterans are coming back to Ohio and starting farms after serving, you know. Well, this dude, I guess, he was injured and had to have a ton of operations, and now he's a farmer. And, you know, it's like they're talking about how he loves doing it, and he's hoping someday that the farm will actually be profitable. And I'm like, man, that's really, how do you survive? I guess, you know, he lives on his military pension maybe, or...
Put my diaper on. Put my diaper on.
Put your diaper on.
You do it.
You do it.
I can't.
Oh, you can't? Why not? You took it off. Hang on, guys. I got to put Mater's diaper on. Mater. So cute. Diaper boy. Boop. Jump. Yeehaw. In real life, you'd probably break it if you did that. I haven't been on Sosnovka for a while, but Sosnovka is pretty much set up. We're ready for the server. I just need to get my button gear and get everything together. I promised it would be ready this week, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like this coming week, I don't know. I got a lot of projects I got to finish. I'm still working on Indian weddings. I didn't realize how long it was going to take to do some of these. You know, my boss originally told me, the owner of the company originally told me, oh yeah, you just got to, you know, for the documentary stuff, you just got to throw the documentary footage onto a reel and then, you know, and then run it and, you know, and throw some music on there and you're good, you know. Well, now it's like one of the brides was like, I don't really like the way it looks and blah, 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 blah. You know, we do these cool videos that are the main product, but then we do documentary coverage too. It's just basically a static camera. Well, now he's like, well, no, now you got to go and you got to. So I actually have to like full edit every single video that we put out now. And it takes forever. It's taken me forever. So I am way behind. And it sucks. They're you know, they're helping compensate me for a couple of the weddings that are bigger. But I don't, you know, I'm not getting paid what I need to get paid to do it, you know. So I'm like making a little bit of money, like $500, but it's like a week's worth of work. So, you know, a lot of time is spent computing though. It's not, you know, I'll spend 2 to 3 hours in a day editing, but then I have to spend, the computer has to get tied up for a couple hours producing the video, you know. So, Anyway, we want the customers to be happy. We do. We really want the customers to be happy. And we want to give them a good product, you know. You want your... So I get why they're not, you know, the one bride wasn't happy. She's like, well, this is just boring. This is not really what I was hoping for. And I'm like, yeah, I see your pain. I feel your pain. I know I don't really love it either. But it just takes, you know, so then 6 hours later I have a really cool product for them, but I've spent way over time getting it, you know. So I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. So I'm going to return this guy. We're going to have to pay the cleaning fee because there's no cleaner down here. And to be honest with you, to run it up to the farm, it's going to get, maybe not. It's not that dirty, but they will charge me a fee. Yeah, we will. We're going to clean it. No shortcutting. I'll tell you what, one thing they fixed on this this Forager over the Krone Big X is that this one doesn't slip and slide around like the Krone did. This one actually runs, you know, pretty well. The Krone kind of felt slippy, like the wheels would not always stick to the ground. This one doesn't do that. It's got a better... I mean, this is a heavy machine with an 800 horsepower motor. This thing weighs a ton. It should not slide ever. But the Krone slips, you know, you slam on the brakes, the Krone slips. This does not do that. It rolls forward until it stops. It could just be an animation thing. Maybe it rolls just as far, but it gives you the impression that it's a heavy piece of equipment. Gotta be careful here with all these little nooks and crannies. See how our crops are doing? They're just starting to grow. What other fields do we own? Oh yeah, that's right, we own the one up top. That's it though. I don't have a lot of extra fields. We're just going to leave these agri-liners here. Set the parking brake. I wonder if these have parking brakes. They have to have a parking brake. Maybe they don't though. I don't know. Is that parking brake there? Well, I'm at the edge of the hose. I'm like, geez, what's wrong? The FR 850. FR 850. Thing of beauty. Right, so we'll pull these up to the flat ground so they don't roll away. Not that they would, but this game allows you to park trailers pretty much anywhere. Alright, so I'm going to roll this guy back to the facility and return it and pick up our tractor. I have my tractor down at the rental place. Oh, I should probably fill it up too. Though it doesn't, you know, they don't charge you anymore to fill it up. Then you pay at the gas station. So if I go to the gas station and pay $81, or I return it partially empty and pay $81, it doesn't really make a difference. You just have to pay for the gas that you use. So there's really no point in filling it up. What's up, Ryan? Hey, you're up early. It's only like noon. You can't use that computer yet. It'll be done in about a half an hour. Think you'll be done today? Sweet. What sucks? Again? Take two Sudafed. It's got to be your sinuses. Yeah, but still, you might be your sinuses still can be congested. And it's probably sleep. What? Deprivation. Only getting 12 hours of sleep a night. 6. What time did you go to bed? Oh. I went to bed at 1. It felt good. Oh my gosh. Poor Ryan. Oh, did they not charge me? Oh, they tricked them. They didn't charge me. Okay. Which tractor is this? I forget which model. This is the T6 160. This is the 4-cylinder, though. Yeah, that's the little engine that couldn't. I've been playing around with this New Holland mod quite a bit. I have every single farm that I have, except for the Polish ones, or the like Polska Weiss or whatever. Majesowis have New Holland tractors. Somebody was saying they weren't popular in their country. Okay. I happen to like them. I think they're cool. But yeah, tractor's a tractor, you know. They all need maintenance. They all break down. They all need work. It's I don't know that there's any one that's better than another. People, I'm sure, they have brand favorites. You know, obviously the John Deere guys. One of the things about John Deere, and I know a lot of other companies are doing this now, but they modeled themselves after John Deere, is just the parts availability. The fact that you can get parts like 40 years after the tractor was built. I think they guarantee at least 40 or 50 years of parts availability. It's pretty huge. It probably also means that the parts are uniform, so even on the newer tractors, unless they come up with a better design, they try to keep the same parts on all the tractors so that they're, you know, which means availability is a little better too. I don't know, though. I don't know. I would say a vast majority of the farms in Ohio use John Deere equipment, but I am starting to see more New Holland. Definitely see a lot of Case stuff too. You know, you see a lot of International Harvester, Case, and what's the other one? White. I see a lot of older White tractors too. And of course, White's out of business, I think. I think White would be a branch of GMC. New Holland is Ford. So, you know, it's a Ford tractor, basically. Alright, so we're going to run up here to the field, and we're going to watch grass grow. We're going to fast forward time here. And we're going to see how things progress. We'll have to get, in the morning tomorrow, we'll take a break. If these are not grown by tomorrow morning, we'll take a break and we'll feed the cows again, because they're going to need food. We'll also have to scoop our silage. We'll just probably rent a big truck to do that. I know there's a way to get up here somehow. I've been up on top of the roof. Oh, well, what does it matter? You could probably park the tractor next to it and get up there. See if I can get up. There we go. Alright, here we go. So we're going to speed up time. If I could speed up time. Oh, it's slow growing. I have it on slow. Make it a little more realistic. There's my $7,000 for the milk. Sweet. That's not bad. Not a bad take home. We're not going to be harvesting today. Well, we need to feed the cows. So we're gonna... Ryan is back. Sniffling and snuffling. You can probably what?
I'm not gonna be able to eat anything today.
Why?
I got a cankerous right on the tip of my tongue, one on the side of my tongue, one side of my...
Why are you stressed out?
My jaw and one on my cheek. Right where my mouth, right where my teeth are.
Why are you so stressed out?
No idea. Yeah, no. Never any clue.
Just happens?
Happens to happen.
Alright, so we're gonna... Looks like we're gonna have a lovely day. Lovely English weather day. Somebody said Bjornholm is in Sweden, and I believe it. Because it wouldn't be Germany. They don't have Bjorks in their name. Alright. But I certainly could be a Bjork. Oh. So funny. So funny. Now this guy might already have food in him, the mixing wagon, so let's I'm gonna put the arms down right here. I got a lot of hay. We're doing okay. Straw's running a little low, but that's okay because we'll get the next harvest. We'll get a bunch. Oh no, that's empty. Okay, so we'll have to fill that up. So I need to put the arms back on. I need the weight. This is why I have 2 tractors. Oops. There's a little teeny bit left. We'll go empty it out so it's easier to mix. I don't want to get the mix wrong. Though I suppose, you know what? It won't matter because I'm putting 1 of each in anyway. Hi, moo cows. I did add T5 115 to my other farm. And it's surprising how much power the tractor has. You know, size has a lot to do with it on these tractors. The game doesn't model it completely, but it does model it some. The larger the tractor, the more traction you have, even if you don't have the horsepower. So, I had 175 horsepower T6 that I was using to pull the Vaderstat seeder, and it kept, like, if I turned too fast or whatever, it would spin out, and if I, you know, going around the corners at the ends, it would mess up. And, oh, I got both of those. Yikes. And so, it was a little bit of a pain to operate. So I got a T7 185. It only has 10 more horsepower, but it's a much larger frame tractor. And that made a huge difference in the performance of the seeder. The seeder no longer slides around. It has plenty of authority. So, you know, weight does matter in this game as far as, you know, your tractors and stuff. And so if you have an issue, even if you don't get the highest horsepower tractor you can get, if you're trying to get a larger piece of equipment to operate, sometimes just having that larger frame will help. Another case in point would be that 17,000, the Kiervitz K700A is another example of a tractor where, you know, the K700A only has 215 horsepower, 220 or something like that, but it's able to pull a lot of larger equipment because it's just got the size. Now, it does, you know, going up hills and stuff like that, it does slow down, but it's not going to get flung around by the equipment, whereas a lot of these smaller tractors, you know, it makes it hard to turn, it makes it hard to control. What's up, crazy hair girls?
We're gonna. I had to. We're gonna just start with Elsa and put some shoes on. Well, she wants her hair like that, but we're gonna see what else we can do with her hair.
Oh, I'm gonna show you some video. Oh, easy, no screaming. I'm gonna pop in some video clips here. This is video of Seth and Evelyn the first time that they got to drive my lawn tractor. We were outside working in the snow. We got a delivery of firewood, and they just dump it on our front lawn when they come. So we have to, you know, you can't really leave it on your front lawn all winter. First of all, it looks gross and the neighbors don't like it. And secondly, it's bad for the lawn. So anyway, this was last week during the snow. This was us moving it. Here's Seth and Evelyn driving the tractor for the first time. They both did really good. The only thing that they can't do is they can't turn the parking brake on and off because they're too small. So I had to do that for them. But it was fun. So anyway, hope you guys like that little clip there, superimposed over this. Let's see here. Feeding the cows. I would imagine they won't eat all of this.
We ate all it.
Maybe they will. Whoa. Nope. You're running in circles. It sounds like he said raining in treacle. Raining in treacle. What does... do you have pizza roll all over your face? Hang on a second. Running in circles. Oops. What the heck did you do to your head, Violet?
Evelyn did it.
Evelyn did it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, folks. Gosh, you guys, quiet down. You can't yell.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Mater is what we will say that Mater is, well, exuberant to say the least. I'm gonna move the mic closer to my face. Okay, he's downstairs. Good. Thank you, Seth. Is there more left, or is that it? I don't know. What?
He said,
Uh-oh. Where's my phone? I'll be back. Sorry, my son just called through. I want to talk to his brother. I can't wait till Marky's back. Then he's going to leave again, though, which sucks, but... yeah, he's 18. He's starting his life, you know. He's one of those guys that's ready. He was ready. He was 18 years old when he was 12. I mean, he's one of those, like, together people. Ryan... I'm not saying Ryan's not together, but Ryan is like just a normal, average 18-year-old. Mark was like, actually Ryan's only 16, but Mark was like 25 going on 40, you know. He's just one of those people, you know. He's like, well, I'm going to be moving out. He's got all his plans laid, you know. I'm going to get an apartment. I've got this going on, and we're going to do this, and then I'm going to move here. And his girlfriend is going to be going to school in Grand Rapids, and he's like trying to decide whether he's going to go with her or if he's going to stay, you know, in Ohio. He's just, it depends on where he can get a job. He's like, well, wherever I can get a job, but I'd prefer to, you know, obviously be up in Grand Rapids where she is so I can see her, you know. So we'll see what happens, but he may end up moving to Grand Rapids, which I'll be sad about, but at the same time, he's got to do what he's got to do. He's an adult now, and it's just funny because it's just funny to watch him be like totally adult. It's weird. All right, so here is the upstairs, and this is, I put all my implements up here. Some people can store hay up here, I guess. If you watch farms, they probably carry it up by hand. Smaller bales. So, all right, we'll be right back, folks. I had to jump out. I was eating some pizza rolls.
yep.
And my joystick fell asleep. And of course, this game does not allow you to have a sleeping joystick.
Yeah. On most emulators, Dad, when you have a controller, if it shuts off,
Yep.
you have to restart the emulator completely. and
Yeah,
turn the controller
but
back
a
on.
game should be able to detect it on the fly. Some do, some don't. I guess I can't be critical because, like I said, some do and some don't. So, unfortunately, it's raining today, which is going to push our schedule back. It's also going to make the pH level go way up on our crops. But we're not doing the soil mod, so it doesn't matter. All right, so I guess, well, we'll call it a break here at this point then, and we'll pick up again for a next series of episodes. But, you know, I'm still going here on Bjornholm, and it's not done with for sure. We will. I promised you I'd keep Season 4 going into Season 5, and we definitely are going to be doing that. So here we are in the middle of January, and I'm still working Bjornholm, though I haven't been here for a while. So the next episodes we'll be harvesting once the rain is past. So I will see you guys on the farm. Great to spend time with you again, and I hope you guys have a great afternoon. See you later.